What's up guys, welcome back with a brand new video. Today we're gonna have a look at a brand new AirPods Max SuperCopy. This is basically called the Supermax version 1.5. Now this is the AirPods Max clone. Is basically one of the latest model out there with the one-to-one design, size, and dimension with real active noise cancellation and real transparency mode. Now just to quickly mention that this have the Bluetrum 8892E chipset, which will give you the active noise cancellation and transparency mode features. So the price of this product is going to cost approximately $148, and this includes the cost of the shipping. Now, because of the size and the heavy weight of the product, this costs approximately $20 to $25 for the seller to ship this out. Now, just a quick size comparison, this is the AirPods 2s, this is V3M, and as you can see, the box is a huge difference in size and of course of the weight. So shipping time takes around 2 to 4 weeks to arrive. It took about for me 3 weeks or so. Pretty quick. It does come in a double box, as you can tell, which reduces the chance of getting your product confiscated from the customs. It says Bluetooth headset, a random headphones, wireless, and then on the side it says wireless again. And then here on the bottom it says Bluetooth headset, and then on the bottom we do have some random specifications of the product, which is not true, and then made in China. Inside the double box we are going to have the original AirPods Max, almost one-to-one box like the real deal. So first of all, it is wrapped in a plastic, as you can tell. In the front we do have the AirPods Max, the black version. We do actually feel the little bump. On the side we do have nothing on the bottom, but we do have the AirPods Pro logo and the AirPods Max on the top. You can actually also feel the bumps. And then here we do have the other Apple logo. On the bottom of the box, on the top left, it does say AirPods Max with smart case. And then here also the same thing in different languages. And finally, on the bottom right, we do have the Apple's trademark. Quality of the box itself do feel really good. It does have really nice cardboard, a really nice weight to it. So what are the features that you get for $148? You are getting name change mapping, GPS positioning, real active noise cancellation, transparency mode. You also have the air detection features. Battery life on these are going to be amazing. At 50% volume, battery should last approximately 20 to 24 hours. Which is very close to the real deal. So without any further ado, let's check these out. Let's open up the box and see how cool these are going to look. Now, one thing I forgot to mention about this product is about the battery life, is that the standby time on these are going to be pretty good. If you don't use them, you put in the case, approximately 3 to 4 weeks later, you're still going to have battery life in them. So here are the AirPods Max. As you can see in the box, we do have the smart case, and right away we can see that it does have the one-to-one design, the same smart case design right here. So let's put this aside. The next thing you'll see in the box is this little pamphlet, which has the same design as the real deal. It's different from the AirPods Pros. It does say designed by Apple in California, and then in the back we do have the Apple's trademark. Inside right here you are going to have the user manual that says AirPods Max and not AirPods Pro. And of course we do have the 3 other manuals. We do have the Apple's 1-year guarantee, the regulatory cards, and finally the safety and handling cards. Inside the user manual we do have the iPhone and iPad plus AirPods Max like the real deal, and as you can see the design is pretty much identical to the real deal. Finally, in the box we are going to have the charging cable, which is Lightning to USB-C. They try to have the same packet design, as you can tell. Goes inside right here. Overall, the quality of the box itself does feel really good. It is a pretty close one-to-one to the original ones. It does have a really heavy weight, really nice Apple's trademarks and things like that. I'll give this a 8 out of 10. So here are the Supermax version 1.5. Let's have a look at these. So right away we can see that the case design is identical to the original ones. It looks different from the cheaper models, and we do have the same cutout. As you can tell, we do have the charging port cutout right here, and then in the back we do have this little cutout, same as the real deal, and they do definitely have some magnets. Let's take these out of the charging case, and we do have these little white plastic. like the original ones, which covers the air cups. So you can tell that these do have the magnets to close really nicely. And just to show you the quality of the case, it does feel really good, really high quality, does not feel cheap at all. And we also have two magnets right here, which if you do put the AirPods Max back in the case, they will power off and save some battery. But once again, we do have the cutout of the charging port, the same design, the same holes right here. Right now, let's get into the AirPods Max. As you can tell, we do have the same shell design, one-to-one size and dimension. They do have a really heavy weight. I'm pretty sure they are the same as the original ones, or really close. I'm gonna check out the weight of the AirPods Max, but also the case in a moment. But here is a closer look of the one-to-one size and dimension of the AirPods Max with real ANC and transparency mode. So let's have a closer look of the whole headset itself. First of all, this is the shell of the headset. They have the same design as the real deal and same color. Now the material on these are made of hard plastic, but of high quality. They don't feel cheap at all. They do have really high quality, and as you can tell, they are really flexible and they're not going to break. On top of the headphones, they're going to have the same mesh, as you can tell, really high quality, same mesh quality as the real deal, and same design, of course. And just to show you guys the telescoping arms, you can extend it but also retract it really easily. It does feel really smooth, but at the same time it is a bit hard to retract and also push it in, so that way it doesn't move itself. And same thing on the other side, really easy to push it in but also really easy to retract. So on the front of the right side of the headset, we are going to have this little button which will change between the modes of ANC and transparency mode, and this is going to be the play and pause button. You can double tap to change between songs, or even triple tap to go back to the previous songs. And you can also turn this digital crown to increase or decrease the volume. On the bottom of the left side and on the right side, we do have two microphones, and the charging port, which is the lightning port, is going to be on the right side of the air cup. So on both sides, we do have two removable magnetic air cups. As you can tell, we can remove it and put it back on. Same thing on the left side, and you can just change it and simulate different locations. As you can tell, really nice, just like the real deal. You can also change it 180 degrees. Works perfectly. And here's a closer look of the air cups themselves. The material is the same as the original ones. They feel really soft, really squishy. We got the right indicator, the left side and the other one. As you can tell, they have the same design. It doesn't feel cheap like some other clones. And here is basically the inside of the headphones, the right indicator, and then the left indicator on that side. And we do have the air sensors on both sides with the infrared LED. So to connect your device is really simple. All you have to do is simply open up the lid, take the AirPods Max out. Now whenever you take it out from the case, there is a white LED blinking, and whenever you put it back in the case, you're also going to see that white LED, which tells you that it's turning off. So once you take out the Supermax version 1.5 from the case, you're going to get the pop-up animation. All you have to do, simply tap on connect and then hold the pairing button, which also is the ANC transparency mode button. Press and hold, and as you can see, they're connecting to your device really quickly without any issues. And we do have the same pop-up animations of the noise control. You can tap on skip. We do have the Hey Siri function. We'll see if it works or not. Not now. And we also have the spatial audio pop-up, but once again, spatial audio feature is not going to work on this headphone. If you do turn it on, you will hear that the sound do sound a little bit different. It's a little bit more cinematic, but you're not going to have the head tracking motion. And here is the real battery percentage of the AirPods Max. I did just charge them. They're currently at 100%. You can tap on done. We do have the battery widgets right there and also there, 98%. We do have the AirPods Max logo on the volume control center. And you can also share audio with other headphones, earbuds, AirPods 2s, and AirPods Pros. So if you do go to the Bluetooth settings and tap any information, you can change the name to whatever you want. And then we do have the noise cancellation and transparency mode, also the air detections if you want to turn it off. We do have the spatial audio feature, and finally we do have the about page of the product. If you do go on the Apple's website and type in the serial number, you will see that the serial number should be active. Obviously, the first test I'm gonna do is the sound quality and see how good these are going to sound. So I'm gonna wear these headphones. And as you can see, the air detections are working perfectly. So yeah, the sound quality of these AirPods Max clones, the Supermax version 1.5, do sound good. They have a lot of bass. I mean, a lot of bass. They sound really loud. I don't personally think that you need to go up to more than 50% unless you're like in a subway, in a train station, then with a lot of people around you. But at home, usually I think you're gonna be around below 50%. But at the same time, they do sound really good with a lot of bass, quite crispy bass. They have clarity. So let's put this back in my ear. And as you can see, the air detections is working. So if you do look closely, if I do press once, you can see that the music will play. Press once again on the digital crown, the music will pause. If I press twice, it goes to the next song. Press 3 times, it goes back to the previous song. And as you can see, I'm gonna do it again. It's really smooth, no delays, no connectivity issues yet. So to increase the volume, it's really simple. All you have to do is simply turn the digital crown to the right side, and as you can see, the volume is increasing without any issues. And to decrease the volume, all you have to do is simply turn to the opposite side. Audio they're listening right now is a completely raw audio coming straight through the microphones of the Supermax version 1.5, the AirPods Max SuperCopy. So let me know how good it sounds. If you're making a phone call, this is how exactly it's going to sound, or if you're making a Zoom call with someone. There's one thing I want to mention about these telescopic arms is that these are made of real metal, but you do feel like real stainless steel metal, but they're definitely not plastic. The interior band right here does have a flexible piece of metal which allows you to adjust the headset. So right now I'm gonna test out the ANC and transparency mode of these Supermax version 1.5. Simply hold on the volume control center, and then here we have the noise cancellation. So let's test out the transparency mode first. Let's turn it on. And yeah, I do hear my surroundings. I do hear some cars in the outside of my home. I do hear my own voice. And yeah, it's pretty decent. Obviously, it's not as good as, like, let's say the AirPods Pros. Even without ANC turned on, we do have the passive noise cancellations. Naturally blocks out the noise because they have a really nice seal. And now let's test out the active noise cancellation. Wow. Yeah, they do sound really well. So let's turn it off. Let's turn it back on. Yeah, active noise cancellation does work pretty well, and definitely blocking some of the machinery sound. It does block up some voices. For sure, it's not as good as the original ones, but I would say these are pretty impressive. I was not expecting, to be that good. Wow guys, active noise cancellation transparency mode is really good on these Supermax version 1.5 with the Bluetooth 8892E chipset. Now obviously in the future they might have better models, but for now this is currently the latest model, and of course the best that you can get with amazing ANC and transparency mode. They do sound and work really well. Sound quality is good, does have a lot of bass. The thing that I'm most impressed about this product is the one-to-one design, the size, the dimension, but of course the battery life. About 20 to 24 hours of usage at 50% volume, pretty much the same as the real deal. Now this is with ANC turned off. With ANC turned on, you're gonna say approximately 15 hours of battery life, which is still really good at this price point. It is approximately $400 plus tax cheaper than the real deal. So yeah, just gonna quickly show you guys the weight of this product and gonna show you guys how heavy it is. Now here is a quick reference of the AirPods Max on the Apple's website. So the AirPods Max is going to weigh approximately 384.8 grams, and then the smart case itself is going to weigh approximately 134.5 grams. So let's see how heavy is the Supermax version 1.5 and how close it is going to be to the original ones. Now, like I said, it does have a really heavy weight, very similar to the original ones, and it's definitely not like the cheaper models that feels really light. So let's check out the smart case first and see how heavy it is. I do have a little scale right here. Currently is at 0 gram. Let's put on the smart case itself, as you can see, and it's approximately 115. Let's check these out again. So yeah, about 20 gram difference from the real deal. And now let's check out the AirPods Max themselves. Let's put it right here, and as you can see, they are 398 grams. Take them off, put it back on the scale just to make sure. Yeah, it's about 398 grams, and like I said, the real deal are 385 grams. So these are about 10 grams or so heavier than the original ones. They feel pretty much the same like the real deal. The quality does feel nice, and of course I did a teardown of the AirPods Max to see how large the battery is. That's why I knew it was 500 milliamp per hour for the battery. As you can see right here, this is the teardown that I did just to show you guys. The battery inside is 500 milliamp per hour, which will give you approximately 20-24 hours of battery percentage. We also have the motherboard on the right side of the air cup with the chipset. Not sure if you guys can see, but it is the BT8892E chipset. It is a legit chipset and not a fake one in there. Once again, really great product. Highly recommend them if you guys want a one-to-one design, size, and dimension. Pretty much the same battery life as the original ones in great, decent ANC and transparency mode. Yeah, once again, I'll drop a link down in the description where you guys can check these out. It includes shipping price for about $148. Hope you guys enjoy watching this video. If you guys got any questions concerning the Supermax version 1.5, comment down below in the description. For sure, I will do a long-term review of this Supermax version 1.5 or even compare it to other sellers, but for now, these are the latest clones that you can get on the market. There is no better versions than this. But yeah, once again, if you did enjoy watching it, make sure to give a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.